Hello and welcome to Cutting Words. I'm Brad Thompson and today we have a little unboxing, little review of miniature. Although it's pushing the boundaries of miniature here. We have the Neothelid. This is a miniature that came out with the Mordenkainen Presents Monster Multiverse miniature series late last year. It's a pretty big box for a miniature that it's quite big. Quite big. I didn't realize Neothelids were this big. Let's have a look. And here he is, the big boy himself. Look at this guy. As big as my head. It's like a real snake. Like like if I left this on the floor somewhere without, someone in a corner saw this on the ground, they'd be like, oh my god, is that a real snake? I mean, there's no snakes in New Zealand where I am here, so no, they probably wouldn't think that. But, in places where there are snakes, maybe, they might fall for that. But, yeah, look at this thing. It's crazy. There was some assembly with this miniature, with the little tendrils here that comes out of its mouth to grab people. You could probably tangle up a miniature in there. So this pops in there. I'm going to take it out now, and I'm probably not going to put it back in. There it is. It was a little fiddly to put in. And stay in there. Let's see, can I get it back in? Oh, there we go, managed to do it. There's a little, you get the right angle. So, yeah, Neothelid. So, what a gross miniature. Super gross. There's a ring on the bottom, which might indicate its actual size, maybe? Or just for show. Its stats is a gargantuan creature, so it can be pretty big. So, here we go. Pretty good detailing. For, I guess it's hard to get detailing wrong for a giant leech monster. But definitely a terrifying presence to drop on the table to surprise your players with. The Neothelid is a gargantuan aberration, which is typically chaotic evil, which makes sense because it's just a big old monster that just eats things. I'm class 16, hit points 232 with 30-foot movement speed there. It is a challenging 13 creature, so and it's with a very strong with 27 strength, but only 7 dex, 21 con, int 3, so it's quite dumb. Which is part of the lore for it, which we'll get to in a sec. The wisdom score 16, so in charisma 12. But it's got some bonuses to saving throws to help that intelligence, wisdom, and charisma there to go a bit of a boost, boosteroo. But it doesn't have any legendary resist or anything. It does have magical resistance, so there's advantage on saving throws, but that's it. So this big terrifying creature drop on the field could get polymorphed or what have you, taken out with a 1 save or suck spell straight away, which could be a little embarrassing for if you're using this as a big boss fight. But it could be a nice surprise fight potentially on the way somewhere, especially exploring abandoned mind flayer colonies or what have you. It has a blind sight of 120 feet, which is quite impressive blind sight there. As well as it's got creature sense. So Neothelid is aware of the presence of creatures within 1 mile of it that have an intelligence score of 4 or higher. It knows distance and direction to each creature, as well as each creature's intelligence score, but can't sense anything else about it. A creature protected by a mind blank spell, or a non-detection spell, or similar magic can't be perceived in this manner. So it can stalk its prey. This Neothelid being basically a mind flayer tadpole that ate all other tadpoles and became this huge monstrous creature. Often when the mind flayer's elder brain's been destroyed and the colony kind of abandoned, the tadpoles are left to their own devices, so rather than planted in skulls in human hosts or whatever you to turn to mind flayers, they can end up like this, which is quite terrifying. And they're too dumb to be detected by mind flayers who don't like them. They don't aim to have one of these kicking about, but this just happens by accident. They don't want these. They can't sense them, which makes them quite dangerous for mind flayers there. Though these things aren't immune to psychic damage or anything like that, so I think mind flayers could, dispose of these quite easily, really. the Neothelid has a big old attack. It's got its tentacles, its old face tentacles. Plus 13 to hit there, reach 15 foot, so good reach there. 21 bludgeon damage, plus 11 psychic damage there. And the target gets, does it do strength saved, or be DC 18 strength save, no less, or be swallowed. So it can swallow and run, do a hit and run tactic, grab someone, eat them, and leave. Swallow creatures blinded and restrained as a total cover, gets spell attacks, etc. Being its tummy and getting 21 acid damage, so each of the Neothelid's turns. And if it takes too much damage, it can do a con save or cough them up. So I definitely can see Neothelid being used in like Alien, you know, like Alien from the Alien movies, like Alien vs Predator, for example, or Aliens, all the Alien movies. Hard to just point out the movie names because the movie's named Alien. Anyway, you know, the classic Alien movie. Or Among Us vibes or things like that, where you got like someone who's stalking players who don't know what it is, a mysterious creature, lunging from the shadows. You'll eventually see it because it's so damn big. But somehow do a sneaky stalking creature. I think Neothelid could work quite well in that type of encounter. And have that shock value when you finally see the creature. Once you realize what it is. Also got it's got acid breath, so it can do like a dragon. It can just vomit up some acid at people. 60-foot cone, it's a pretty big cone. DC 18 dex save there, or take 35 acid damage. It does have also some psionic spell casting, so it can levitate at will, which can be quite amusing. So it's floating leech, but also can obviously float other people too, in order to keep them trapped, in order it can eat them. These spells are DC 16, by the way. It can also cast Confusion once a day. Telekinesis, which would be quite tricky, could be interesting. Has a creature opening and closing doors, operating door handles, telekinesis. Or, grabbing and restraining people, that sort of thing. But the big heavy hitter spell here is Feeble Mind. So if you fail that save, your intelligence and charisma becomes 1. You become a dum-dum. You can't do anything. And that spell lasts for 30 days. It's a brutal spell. So that is something devastating Neothelid could deploy there. So that's the Neothelid, stat-wise. It's a very fun stat block, but again, it's got that huge weakness, having no legendary resist. So as a boss creature, it can get taken out straight away. It's kind of leaning heavily on that magical resistance, the advantage, but it doesn't have that great spell saving bonuses, so if the players do try anything like that, it's probably going to get taken out pretty quick. But I could definitely see, you could build something around this to have a slow build up, keep it hidden. It's got that, use that blind sight and that creature sense it's got, that huge range to stalk its prey and kind of hunt the characters, player characters. Could make a fun encounter still. But yeah, pretty fun creature, pretty big creature, pretty big, pretty big. So yeah, that's the Neothelid here. In addition to my shelf. He recommended retail price. I think I've seen him online for seeing like 100 US plus shipping and things like that. I see him in more local stores for around 230 New Zealand dollars. Managed to pick this up in a local sale, so yay. But yeah, I don't know how often I use Neothelid. He was in Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I ran that whole campaign, and yeah, there was one Neothelid in there for one encounter. Yep. Pretty terrifying to behold, clearly. I did not realize it was this big, but man, that's so big. So big. Put some dragons to shame. But yeah, there you have it. A Neothelid Mini. Cool. Alright, until next time, I'm Brad Thompson, and this has been Cutting Words. If you like these videos, well, hit that like button. And if you will be so kind, hit that subscribe button. We're getting up that subscriber count. We're so close to 600 subscribers. That was amazing. Well on our way to that legendary, that mystical 1,000 subscriber number, which I'm told the YouTube algorithm really likes, and I would like to see that too. Alright, until next time, catch you around, happy gaming, and see ya.